Guys, it's here. It's here. Are you ready? I mean, are you ready? Are you ready for some football? What's up, guys? It's cold. How are we doing? Rocking that Dallas Cowboy pendant today, guys. 4mm Jacoje curve, 18 karat, 14 karat here. This thing weighs, I can't remember, like 12 grams. See if I can hear it thud. Heck yeah, boom, boom, just like my heartbeat. Guys, I'm gonna try to make 5 reviews today for the 5-time world champions, kicking off tonight against the current champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Hopefully, I'm very upset about the Micah Parsons thing. However, I even thought, man, I'm gonna root against these guys. I'm just so mad. I just can't, guys. I love the Cowboys. There's too many memories between me and my mom and my family and my grandmas, and just, I couldn't do it. I've been mad before at them. I just couldn't do it. So I got over it about a day later. I'm still very, very upset that they traded Parsons. I have told my best friend and my wife a year ago, I said, if they're trying to really rebuild, you trade. I would have probably traded, if I wouldn't probably signed CD. I would have signed CD and Dak a little bit earlier, and Micah too, but if I was going to trade Micah, I think they should have got a little bit more than late round first guys. So anyways, that's my opinion on that. The first review that we're going to do, and I am at work, guys, I'm going to try to do one every 2.5 hours at least. It's 10:20 in the morning right now. The first one that I'm going to do is a color difference on 2 chains. Now, I had been wearing these 2 paired together. These are 22 inches, so this is a 24 inch with a pendant, so it's usually chilling about like that, okay? So the 22 inch hits me about right here. So on a hoodie or something like this, it's funny because I take pictures and I'll have it straightened out and I'll move just a little bit, and every picture I take, the chain just starts going away. 24 inch is almost like that with me, and 26 inch is probably the best one for the hoodies because it comes down to here. However, I'm not, with the thinner chains, that's not for me because it's just not my look. And then I have the bigger ones and I'm just kind of changing a little bit. So I had wanted something 2 smaller chains that didn't weigh a lot and trying to get something more affordable. I think that if you were going to do this, probably the best size, this is a 2.5mm 18 karat gold rope and an 18 karat heavy cable link 2mm. Okay, so we all know that the diamond cut ropes. So this 2.5, when I knew that I was getting a 2mm heavy cable link, I had one of these before, the heavy cable links, guys. I bought one in 22 karat. And that's what I was gonna do again, because I have like a 22 karat Angel, and I just, most of my stuff, I love 18 karat because it just matches more. Like I have this 18 karat gold here, and this is a 14 gold pendant, where I believe if this was 18, it'd be a lot different color. I just think that it matches a little more. And I just like it. I like the way it pops. So I went ahead and did 22 or 18 instead of 22 on the heavy cable link this time because I didn't want it to not match as much, because even a 22 karat Angel still looks really good on this, okay? And so if you're going to do something where you want to 2-chain this and that's what you want, is just that look, and I've done other videos, and guys, I'm going to do a video on each of these chains individually. If you have the budget to do it, I would recommend probably going up. I don't know if there's a 2.5, but maybe look at a 2.7mm heavy link if you have the budget, and then look at a 3mm rope, because I think that those would probably be really good together. In fact, they'd probably be great. Guys, this looks a lot bigger on camera, but this is about where it says. And I was wearing this and I like it. This is what I wore preseason. One of the things, one of the games, I think I wore a jersey in this, I'm not sure. But When we're talking about color, someone asked me the other day, we should do a comparison between Lynx Gold and like Italian Gold from Jacoje, and I will. I think that's a very good idea. So let's just do this both from Jacoje. Mike from the Tri Truth just bought a 18 karat gold heavy link 3.2. And guys, I'm going to talk about my 3.2 millimeter heavy link in just a few videos here. And he talked about how he thought that the plating on this was maybe a little darker and how the other was a little more natural. Now this rope chain down here, guys, I would say is actual, just no plating or anything whatsoever. It's Peruvian. Braden's made comments about that. So when you get a 22 karat gold rope, there is a difference. It actually has the color of this guy up here. When you get an 18 karat gold rope, it looks almost identical to a 14 karat, even almost a 10 karat gold rope, and a 10 karat gold. So I got the 18 karat gold here to try to match closest to the 18 karat gold rope. And as you can see, there's still a difference. And I thought it'd be cool to have, you know, I've done I had two 6 millimeter rope chains, an 18 karat at one time, 121, 122, and I really like that look. I thought, well, it'd be cool to kind of get this together so you get two different shines. So, and there's absolutely two different shines. So I think the thing about the rope is just the color of it makes it pop, because it's a more of a yellow. Okay, and this is gonna look bigger because I had two of them together. That's not fair. So here's the rope over here, and here is, and this one's 2.5 millimeters, so it's also a little bit bigger. But I think that it's because of that brighter yellow. And I've said something about that before too. But if you notice, usually this has to, the sun will shine off of it. These are one of the most shiniest, one of the shiniest chains that there are. This is shined a little bit differently. If you notice that, how it runs. I've always said the rope chain is my favorite chain, and if I probably could just own one chain, it'd probably be a rope, but it's just, I don't know, especially like a 4 millimeter or 5 millimeter rope. I don't think you can go wrong because of pendants and stuff like that, especially a 4 millimeter. But there is a difference in coloring, guys. So what do I think about this? Let me throw up here. This is an 18 karat gold, white gold, but it's 18 karat as well. It's a heavy cable link, 2 millimeter. I got these to wear all three together because I had a rope, but it was 14 karat in there, and I thought, man, that would look pretty cool. You know, this all 18 karat right here. This whole setup. And I considered, guys, he has 18 karat rose gold. Okay, now I'm not a rose gold person, besides I have it here. But I almost considered, because these two together, because they're both 2 millimeters, it doesn't have as much presence as the 2 millimeter. It shines just as much, but it doesn't have as much presence as that 2.5 millimeter rope with the two. Because when it's together, it does look like a bigger chain. Out of these two, which one is my favorite? Well, let me tell you, if I can only pick one, and I might end up doing it, guys, someday, I know gold keeps going up and up, but I think that would be kind of cool to have all three, a 18 karat gold, a white gold, a rose gold, and a yellow gold. And I'll say it again, all in 18 karat, because then I believe that even though it may look like what is going on there, it may look like what is going on there in a good way. So, larger chains and ropes, guys, if I was going with either a 5 millimeter and up, I'm going with a rope chain no matter what. 4 millimeter is super tough because I've had a 4 millimeter heavy link, and I've had the 4mm rope together, and I've had a 5mm heavy link too, but the 4mm I didn't really. The 5 was a little big for me. That's not a design. Once we start getting a little bigger, that is for me, even though it's super tight, guys. Plus, it's heavy. Dirk, hence the name. So, 4 and below, I would probably say at 4mm, I'm probably going with a rope. Okay. At 3mm or 3.2mm heavy link, I'm probably going with a heavy link. At a 2.5mm 18 karat gold rope, which is this is a hard call because this is a staple. This is this is a good chain. It's the rope. Let me tell you which younger Mark would probably go for. I would probably go for this one right here. It's bigger. It's got a little bit bigger presence. They both shine. They shine differently, however. This one shimmer shines. The rope. I'm getting them all twisted here. This guy kind of just reflects the light. And this guy dances with it. Maybe you can tell, like a diamond, hence the diamond cuts. On a size like this, guys, if I could only have one at my age, I'm probably, and I don't, this is so hard because I may regret it. I may be feeling different. I'm probably going with this heavy cable link. Why? Because it does not, for the comfort factor, first of all, and it does weigh a little more, but it also matches more of everything else. Versus this brighter yellow, So I keep looking. That's what I'm doing. I promise I'm not having like seizures or anything, guys. But I had heard Melissa, she's a influencer guy, she had talked about catching the hair on the back of her neck. Well, I hadn't been trimmed up because things have been busy. And so wearing this, I had noticed that, it started grabbing the hair back there. Most of the time it's just here, and my 6mm, I take over my head and stuff, but it'll grab every once in a while, but nothing like if I'm wearing it, it's not gonna reach up. Even wearing these two together, this guy has reached up and grabbed me. This guy has not. Here's another reason, okay? On the heavy cable link, they have this lobster clasp, which I prefer for any pendant because it just slides right through versus getting caught easier. The 2.5 and the 2mm, I think I started falling in love with this link a couple years ago, but I didn't want to cheat on the rope. And I had it, and I put the angel pendant on there, and I thought, oh my God, I think that's meant to be. I do maybe like the rope a lot for crosses. However, my new setup is currently this 18 karat gold white, 18 karat white gold heavy cable link with that 18 karat gold mini boss cross. I think that the flow and everything, now people are going to say maybe a box chain or a Franco is going to be best for pendants, but I'm just comparing out of these two guys. Francos are not really my thing. I've had them. Had up all the way to a 4mm. I know I've had a 3.5 and 22 karat and a 3, and then even now I have some 18 karat. I have a 1 and a 2mm one. My wife has some. I'm not a fan of the way they feel, but that's why I love the concave curb so much, because I'm a huge fan of it, all of it, but the way that it feels. This guy, the heavy cable link, on bigger ones, some of the pendants may fit, but that could happen on a rope too, but I haven't had that issue. And then also the mini script, both of these will fit through it. I have one that says Victoria, which is my daughter, and on the rope, it looks a little different color. and it fits in there, but it takes some of the attention away because the script pendant's about this big, okay? The bell hangs down about here, about this big. And when I put it on this one, which I will in a separate video, probably not today, it won't be one of those, it fit perfectly. And I had only worn it on Franco's before because, in a small 2mm rope, but this is its new home. And I know that, you know, when it comes to keepers and stuff, this is one of them, guys. Both of these together, I absolutely love them. But when it comes to, if I were to be out and buy a pendant and need a 22-inch, because I don't wear 20, a 22-inch chain, I have it right there. I've got it taken care of. If anybody walks in, I'll pause this video, but because I don't want them to think I'm talking to myself, and also I don't want to do this while people are in here. That's kind of weird. So we have a giving box outside, and we just put some stuff in there, so I think maybe they're into that. Hopefully, if they are, hopefully they're very blessed. Have a good day. But what I'm saying is the rope I'm consider selling. I have been back and forth. I like the way it looks with just these two together. However, there's a story about the 3.2mm heavy link that I had shortened to 23 inches. I'm getting it back, guys. Diego has been gracious enough, and I may mention this a few times, to do a trade with me. That is one of my all-time favorite chains, and it had sentimental value. My wife had it cut down from 26 inches to 23 and gave it to me on my daughter's birthday, which was also the day my dad passed away. And I was wearing that when I went to, while they were trying to revive him. It's just a real personal chain. And so he's going to get a brand new rope chain out of it. He's doing a 4mm 18 karat, and I'm getting that back. So when it comes to trying to stack things to, you know, look like a certain thing, I'll have that for that look. And yes, I like this and I love the double stack, but we're trying to be on a budget here, right? What do they say, balling on a budget? So that's why it's, I know that with gold going up and stuff, I need because I don't do 20-inch, I need a 22-inch, a nice chain. 22 karat would have been too thin. On the rope, I wouldn't have probably done it. On this guy, I have done it, but for a lifer, 18 karat, because again, the matching, the color, it's a little bit cheaper. It's not, guys, when you're dealing with a 2mm, it's not a lot. So if you're wanting 22 karat and you can afford that, go up if that's what you really want, if it's gonna bug you. But if you want 18 karat, you can get 18 karat, and that's what you get. If gold goes up or whatever, I have a white gold 18 karat and a white gold 18 karat, or yellow gold 18 karat, that I can put pendants on. I got one I can put white gold pendants on. I got one I can put yellow gold pendants on. Now, as for the rose gold one, why haven't I bought it? Because I would probably never ever find a rose gold pendant, or probably buy a rose gold pendant, because I don't have that kind of budget, guys. So if I'm gonna buy a pendant, it's gonna be yellow or white gold. Like if I saw a white gold pendant that I thought was dope and then I wanted to buy it, I have the chain to put it on. So it's like the only thing that I would ever wear that 2mm rose gold with would be to pair it up with these guys. So shout out Braden, if you wanna mail me one for free. That's not how businesses make money. So I doubt that is going to show up in the mail anytime soon. However, no problem there. But guys, yeah, these ropes are absolutely beautiful. I would love to have a white gold, a bigger one. I think a white gold rope maybe in like, I've had the 6mm and a 7. I've had a 7 and a 6, and I've had the 5. But in any of those shorter, just for this time of year too. I know that a lot of people wear white gold in the summer. Not me, I wear white gold in the winter. Or all the time, it's just one of my favorites. But that is what I'm talking about when the comparison. Again, I'll do a video of these with, when I do the white gold, I'll throw that cross on there, guys. We'll put it up against, you know, maybe this rope again. we'll stick it up against here. I don't have any 14 karat white gold to really compare it to, but maybe I'll show you with some platinum. It's pretty close. So everybody, that is one of the reviews here, 1 out of 5. I hope that one was kind of interesting. We're going over 20 minutes here, but it's pretty cool that you guys can spend your day with me, because I know that when I put these out and it goes through, that a lot of you guys will sometimes message me and stuff, and I try to respond, but I'm busy. I'm the only one here. I look busy right now, don't I? But I kind of know when our hit and miss is on our schedule. So I will try to keep doing these, try to get them all done and put out. Hope everybody has a blessed day, unless you're an Eagles fan. I'm just kidding. I still hope you have a really, really good day, even if you like the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? So much love to you all, and stay tuned, stay blessed.